Page 617, October 31st, 2023, 4:13 p.m. Silver proved to be inexpensive. Patients suffered no obvious side effects from the poison. Believed to be sealed in the filling. I really needed to be careful when I wrote this out. 1979, researchers in the University of Iowa measured mercury vapors coming off of the amalgams. Studies showed mercury in the blood and urine higher with numbers in the fillings in teeth. 1980s, two dentists placed amalgams in sheep and tracked progress through the animal's system. Mercury got into all the tissues. Another study with monkeys launched another amalgam war. Sweden and Germany and Austria prepare to phase out amalgam use. Jones emphasized such a minute amount do not make people sick. No evidence to suggest. It was book-faced and other experts say mercury passed the test of time. Billions placed, no bank of people showing ill health. CDA maintains no proof of mercury amalgams cause mercury poisoning. Acknowledged 3% of population may, 1 million Canadians, be allergic to mercury and amalgams. They are rare, people with sensitivity to mercury. Canadian dentists, scientists, and lobbyists believe there's enough research for doubt about safety. Slip into something comfortable. Questions to win eternity. List of type of law practiced amalgams. Page 618. Mercury is toxic by itself. Aspirin is a poison. Salt is a poison. Mercury is a poison. A poison is determined by its dosage. The amount that escapes and enters in the body is negligible, measured in a billionth of a milligram. Brookfield argues silver is more durable, gentle to the pulp of tooth. Alternatives require more skill and time. A bigger bill for a patient. Amalgams, Brookfield said, if we use alternatives, we will make more money. Every filling would need replacement every 10 years. Unethical to the public. No scientific proof. Absence of incontrovertible evidence, said McLean's. March 18th, 1996, which happens to be my dad's birthday. Article, 2023, still publishing every month. Cartoon turning to a collection agency. Think it's a good practice for when computer is down. List of legal practices, subjects. Picture of a red ear. A Hawaiian shirt's punch. Creighton University Law Library Legal Research. Umbilical cord provides unique classic insurance, contrasting lessons learned. Page 619. For hire. Cox.net, Omaha search results for product liability attorneys. Mercury. Page 620. Search results, product liability attorneys for mercury. Herodias, a historian. Some men give up when almost reaching a goal. Others exert more rigorous effect, a driving force, passion. Page 621. This is a picture of Hal Huggins. 32 patients a month in his bubble operatory. Chairman of Enron in Houston and his wife had the amalgams removed. Chronic fatigue disappeared. Heart of controversy. How much mercury is too much? Trace amounts in urine samples. Dentists replacing amalgam with gold, plastic, or ceramic, which does not hold up as well for molars. Removing old amalgams exposes patients to more mercury. Swedish dentists more open to mercury might be more poison to the public. 1994 review, the Swedish board said no evidence to recommend removal to relieve symptoms. Impossible to prove something is entirely safe. Mercury is in trace amounts in rocks, ores, heated ore, in the presence of oxygen. Mercury found in 1500 BC in Egyptian tombs. Usefulness of mercury limited because of its poisonous nature. Used in electrical switches. Mercury will dissolve numerous metals to form amalgam. ADA statement recaps amalgam safety record. Page 622. Mercury chemical properties, highly resistant to corrosion. Mercury oxide in batteries. Copyright Growler's Electronics Publishing. Are your teeth toxic? Colorado dentists practice pulling out silver fillings by Christine Gorman. Hundreds of dentists offer amalgam extractions as predictable adjutant to regular practice. Colorado dentist Hal Huggins preached against amalgams. Anti-amalgams articles, pamphlets, and books. Huggins' legal allegations. Huggins used fraud and pseudoscience to frighten patients into undergoing treatment. Huggins claims dentistry trying to embarrass because of its anti-amalgam. Response to United Kingdom statement. ADA reiterated support of amalgam. April 30th, 1998. Recommends dentists avoid unnecessary replacement or removal during pregnancy. ADA believers' recommendations cause unnecessary anxiety about amalgam safety, no evidence of health risk. 1993, Public Health Service report no health reason not to use amalgam. Extremely rare cases of patient allergic, fewer cases than 100 reported in dental literature in 150 years. World Health Organization and World Dental Foundation stated no controlled studies have been published demonstrating systematic adverse effects from amalgam. ADA Council on Scientific Affairs monitors research on amalgams. Page 623. Finding family. The result of interference with hormones. Hormones are chemicals, adrenaline, hormones affected by mercury, thyroid, estrogen, insulin, testosterone, pituitary. Hormones have activators. Thyroid requires iodine to be complete. Without iodine, thyroid inactivated. Vulnerable spot, often attacked by mercury. All hormones have binding sites capable of connecting to the metabolic cofactors. Mercury binds with hormones, activity, altered endocrine gland function in medical and dental health. Thyroid is one of the most important glands influencing dental decay. Thyroid offers endocrine function to control fluid flow to and from teeth. Dental fluid brings bacteria to teeth. That's page 107 in the book. Page 624. Minerals help cell membranes to be flexible. Cell membrane and oxygen. Transmix contains magnesium, zinc, and other minerals in ratio. Exit contains selenium, vitamin E, folic acid, and other minerals. Helps low urinary mercury excretion. Page 79. Zinc, potassium for a hair analysis. Potassium becomes involved in severe neurological problems, epilepsy, and MS. I have MS in my family. The more deficient the zinc and potassium, the more health problems. Manganese deficiency, amalgams, large source for mercury. Tuna, the greatest dietary source. Shellfish, the next dietary source of mercury. Page 625 is a Newsweek magazine cover. University of Wisconsin Whitewater definition of corpus juris secundum. American case law, references to statutory law. Time is money. Survival guide, groups back to the bill to outlaw cloning. Stranger, dream, money saving, the infection, Susan's death, it's all life. Last word, George, the Surge War, Duke player speaks. Page 626. Value of reading scene. Survival guide. Epilepsy doesn't have to hold on our lives. Sometimes another side to depression. Whisper sweet everythings. Picture of a man sleeping with a butterfly on his back. Groups back bill to outlaw human cloning. Sleep you've been dreaming of. Page 627. Uninformed consent. Page 132 and 133. Nickel ceramic crowns cause cancer. Research on mercury with cancer would have no grant money available. Parkinson's. Cavitations, a hole where the tooth was removed. Tremors can be improved, and cleaning out the sockets. Page 629, 28. Extraordinary care, condition of elemental fillings. Copper and mercury fillings released 50% more than other types. Proves mercury comes out of the fillings. I tried to be thorough. 1984 copper amalgams most frequently used in and are called the state of the art. Dental problems, procedures, and prevention. Cleaning teeth and polishing amalgam, adverse effects. Polishing with pumice removes large amounts of corrosion and increases amount of mercury vapors. The electrical current increases from polishing amalgams. The electric reading on corroded amalgams enabled with polishing. Symptoms increase after teeth cleaning, polishing the amalgam. Gold is best, costs more, lasts longest. Not all gold is the same. I was a housekeeper at a nursing home, and my vacuum cleaner sucked up a gold-covered tooth laying on the ground. I picked it up and put it in a medicine bottle. No way to know who it belonged to. Someone stole the medicine bottle. But before they did, all the tooth had eroded, and underneath you could see the silver they covered with first, and then covered that with gold. Saving their money. The dentist. Back to the page. Composites, low in electrical current. Composites don't wear as long as amalgam. Composites can't be used to restore cusps, the tips of teeth on chewing surface. Large fillings should be crowned with gold. Nickel, as bad as mercury for people who react to it. Orthodontic bands contain nickel, crown, removable bridges, and base of porcelain crowns. The cost of glass crowns and inlays, biocompatibility ranking number 1. Mechanical limitations. Requesting glass restorations will hasten development. Standard testing for basis of treatment plan. Testing includes blood serum, profile, complete blood count, differential, and platelet count. Hair analysis for toxic metals, urinary excretion of mercury, electrical readings, picture of the state of Nebraska with a woman on it. Page 68A. Oral galvanization, 1880, electric current described. 1979, an electric current measuring device, ammeter, similar to a battery tester. Ammeter touching amalgams registered current. 1952, Shiver and Diamond described the galvanic current and corrosion it produced the silver within the saliva. Page 173. Pain attributable to the electric current discharge. My ears hurt from mine. Electric current in oral cavity measures up to 900 millivolts or higher. 900 volts versus the nerve transmitting impulses. Saliva, an electrolyte, transporting and conducting electrical currents. Oxygen causes metal oxidation like a car rusting. Strong and weak acids in our drinks find chewing all causing activity in the mouth. Electrical generating plant in our teeth. Nerves carrying electrical charges to other parts of the body. Gold crown and amalgam next to each other. Investigate corrosion of the amalgam. Electrical pathways generated from fillings. 2 types of electrical activity like a battery. MAD ribbon. That's Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. MADD. Page 628B. Voltage will fire across to the nerve at 400 to 450 millivolts, nerves that make way to the brain through your jaw. Nerves near restorations cause pain. Mercury intoxication dangers. Amalgam in mouth seldom considered in medical practice. Dental and medical care have deficiencies in knowledge of chemistry and toxicology. Corrosion chemistry, breakdown of the amalgams. Thrust to make dentists have training in electrochemical problems produced in the body. State of indescribable tiredness, stress, and anxiety. Symptoms from amalgam filling in the gold bridge have become black and rough after a few months. Doctors were not interested in that fact. People, chemistry, pleva, interested in mercury toxicity, electrical activity in the mouth, negative and positive, mercury given off so you can absorb it, interviewing patients after amalgam removal. People process thought differently after amalgam removal. Bacharach mercury detector, health department, to test office. Psychologist interviewer with a mouthful of amalgam, test his vapor with the industrial meter. Meter registered 900 micrograms per, OSHA maximum 50 micrograms, gets a $10,000 fine in offices they test and they close their doors. Page 97. Studies on electrical current as biological significant. Mad ribbon. Page 629. Root of a tooth with gold and amalgam. Practice of amalgam buildup under gold crown produces more mercury in the bone tissue. Plastic amalgam release mercury in the mouth. Composite plastics prove to be the best alternative to amalgam. Adverse reactions from mercury released from fillings, teeth, and jawbone. High carat gold is durable but will take up to Hg from amalgam fillings if both are in the mouth. Amalgam and gold do not belong in the same mouth. Electrical chemical reactions increase. Patients with fatigue, 50% drop in oxygen would make someone tired. Galvanic activity from metal in the mouth, 1878 discovered in literature. Negative current fillings removed first. Chances are better for recovery. Negative current fillings should be removed first for the chances of recovery to be better. Positive readings going first. Recovery lowers. Sequential removals. Bubble operatory. 1973, Huggins quit placing amalgams. Daily personal exposure of dentists. 11 years of cutting out silver, mercury missed every time. Mercury levels in the brain, heart, liver, and kidneys after 10 minutes of cutting. A bubble operatory, electrically neutral room prototype. 6 years gestation period. Red mad ribbon. Asthma. Page 630. It's all in your head. Page 107. Analysis of saved silver amalgam showed bad corrosion. Assurances that amalgam, a stable alloy, can be dismissed. Statements that amalgam is not harmful are unfounded. Galvanic coupling of gold and amalgam guarantees mercury poisoning in a short time. Oral galvanism, misleading term, corrosion of amalgam caused by oral galvanism. Nickel used in children decades in crowns on baby teeth. Nickel crowns, referred to as chrome or stainless steel, emit negative currents, creates a battery in the mouth, and decays amalgam faster. Johnny. Tin grin, patience, showing off nickel, not tin. Braces generate current several times higher than amalgams. They generate negative and positive currents. Allergists said slightly allergic patients get new braces, the allergies get worse. Increasing the electricity chemical reactions should speed up, includes mercury coming out of the amalgam. Disrupting white blood cells, metabolism, and stimulating allergic reactions. Worse reactions from nickel and gold and amalgam under orthodontic bans. Faraday cage, built to be electrically neutral. 5 were mesh casings, walls, and ceilings attached to the grounding rods several meters into the soil. Mercury particles and vapors removing device, 2 high-powered filters. Rounded corners for airflow through these called bubble operatories. Dialysis tubing instead of plastic. Prototype created. After amalgam removal, retention toxicity confronted. Testing procedures for success, the electric current for sequential removal of amalgams. Acupuncture aspects affect recovery. Negative currents produce MS, epilepsy, and emotional diseases. Red MS, Mad Ribbon. Page 631. What is mercury toxicity? Attacks. Systems in the body. Many systems in the body. White blood cells increase. A higher count means leukemia. Major source of stress is worry. Worry is fear caused by indecision. 1979 to 1984, smoldering because of terminal diseases, remissing. 2% allergic would be 2,600,000 people. Another study, 16.1% allergic would be 20,930,000 people who could be allergic to mercury. U.S. Center for Disease Control would consider that an epidemic. ADHD will affect 51 million children by age 17 by the year 2000. Level of burden to society. Saliva is full metal ions. Essential ions are potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium. It makes sulfur capable conducting electrical current. Take mercury vapor measurements before and after chewing gum. 10 minutes. 2 groups, one with no amalgam. ADA increases. No author. No name, position, policy. Author as Council on Dental Materials, Instruments, and Equipped on Dental Therapeutics. 100,000 dentist members, not one name. No one identified who makes all decisions for their profession. No qualifications listed. Dentists in 1850 rebelled against it. Tell me more what mercury is doing inside of me. Vitamin C must be used to prevent reactions from biological reversal. When mercury starts dumping into the bloodstream, the absorbic portion of the vitamin C attaches to the mercury and can be excreted in the urine. Repeating that. Vitamin C to excrete your mercury. OSHA set limits to mercury exposure to 50 milligrams per. OSHA's toxic limit is higher than Switzerland, 10 micrograms. Russia, Germany, and Switzerland, mercury found in humans between 10 and 20. Tree money, eczema treatment from the garden. Page 632. Central group without fillings. Small amounts before chewing gum. After the chewing gum, 10 minutes, no change was detected in the breath. Amalgam, most widely used restorative in dentistry. 1950 statement, more restoratives using mercury than others added up. Roper, 1974, mentions that 68,170,326 permanent fillings were placed by U.S. Army dentists. December 4th, 1941 to September 1st, 1945. Less than a year. This the only Army dentist. Mercury is a cytotoxin. Bleeding gums and a sweller bone loss. Inflammation of tissue around a tooth. Vapor enters nose, passes into the brain. Found mercury in pituitary glands and sense of smell lobes. Suicide, second biggest part of practice. Sam Ziff, the Bioprobe Mercury Research in Florida. Correcting chemical imbalances. Soft drinks contain sodium benzenite, sugar-free, are sweetened with sodium saccharin. Presumed meats like bacon contain sodium nitrates. Fish sprinkled with sodium nitrates, cheaper than washing fish and letting hot water to prevent botulism. MSG is monosodium glutamate, a byproduct of sugar. MSG is a meat tenderizer, seasoned salt, and Chinese food. Bath beads contain sodium laurylate absorbed through the skin. Kelp causes sodium-potassium problems and the source for mercury. Sea salt raises potassium levels, interferes with metabolism. Imported soy sauce, better for sodium. Research attempting to establish recommended daily intake for mercury. I feel better at age 72 than I did at age 52. Page 633. At wit's end. It's all in your head. Page 42 and 43. Leukemia, 1959. Lymphatical type leads to hypothesis that leukemia was a response to environmental hazards. Attempts to transmit leukemia from man to man failed. Universal reactors are allergic to everything. About 10,000 patients in the United States today without the hope of leading a normal life. This book was scanned in 2010. Severity seen in potentials with nickel, gold, and amalgam. When mercury enters a white blood cell, causes cell to produce an aberrant. Smoking causes elevation. Allergies, white blood cells recognize aberrant and bring in water till it bursts. A universal reactor with asthma that could not breathe. Diesel fumes. Page 634. Smoking causes body to process heavy metal like mercury ineffectively. It slows down the progress. It's all in your head, page 88 and 89. Total protein albumin immune system. Vitamin A stimulates the immune system. Mercury hits the immune system, rendering it less effective. Elevated white cells, decreased lymphs. Affect your immune system nutritionally through improper protein metabolism. Must be sufficient protein to stimulate the immune system. Candidias needs animal protein. Eggs and turkey can be used to allow protein in blood serum to reach good level. Candidias needs animal protein. Eggs and turkey can be used to allow protein in blood serum that reach a good level. The more protein is cooked, the less nutrient is available for the body to use. Grass-fed beef is better and eaten as medium rare for protein. Wild game is excellent source for protein. Proteins metabolize amino acids are produced. The amino acids produce new protein to rebuild the body's tissue. Decreasing liquids during meals controls protein metabolism. Liquids slow down reaction to protein. HCl, hydrochloric acid, needed to break down the protein in the stomach. Liquids dilute metabolism. Insufficient causes allergic reactions. Table salt produces HCl. Low salt diets restrict metabolizing protein. Elevated sodium level not from salt but from sodium preservatives. Margarine and soda pop. Processed foods. Preservatives and water softeners. MSG and aspirin. Sugar, alcohol, and caffeine in the diet. Table salt is not a worry. Milk is a problem in protein metabolism. Children and adults have milk problems. Milk neutralizes acid. Stomach needs high acid. It blocks absorption of magnesium and calcium in the stomach. Milk causes many allergies. Allergies are responses to foreign particles. Large particles not broken down in the stomach are foreign particles, allergens. Caffeine and alcohol upset the balance in the stomach. Albumin enables nutrients to be transported through the blood to cells. Albumin needed for nutrients to transport blood without it won't work. Increase intake of proteins and digestive enzymes. Proteins also help get rid of mercury toxicity. Eaters Digest, their brand of digestive enzymes. Test for serum proteins, page 89. Eliminate milk.